Hey guys, just waiting a minute or two for people to find this live feed. I hope this Monday morning finds you well. Just wait a moment or two for people to come online, yeah. Hey guys, just waiting for people to turn up, find this feed, yeah. Welcome if you're watching the live feed, yeah. It's been quite a strong week energetically, with everything that's been going on in the world. So I just wanted to hop on and do a short video to say hello and hope you're going well. And just really to remind each of us to keep anchoring and grounding at this time. Last week felt very strong in the high heart and in the heart chakra in the throat. Hey Mark. And that was bringing up quite a lot of grief, I feel, for people, including myself. There was a lot of letting go. This wasn't so much about energies of the now. This was more around energies that we just needed to release in this area here so that we could actually step up and hold more expression of light or of energy of our soul. So it was quite a tumultuous beginning to the week last week prior to the equinox. And that was really the beginning of a very potent influx of golden frequency, I feel, that sort of culminated around Friday, the equinox here in Australia, but also all weekend, and really is still continuing to percolate through our energy fields. So it's been quite a revelation of a time. So obviously in conjunction with the new moon in Libra, there's a hotspot on relationship. So that could be relationship with friends, relationship with partners, or really relationship with self under the spotlight. So we are really, hey Donna, we are really being invited to do the deep diving at the moment, and to really look at the places within our own energy field, our own psychology, our own shadow, that are limiting our transformation and limiting us from stepping up further and being seen in the world, you know, whatever that means to you personally. So it could be in a work context, or it could be actually just in a very personal relationship context. So the energies have been very fast and furious. The Equinox event I did Friday night was unlike, I would say, any other transmission that I've done previously. Firstly, there was 10 minutes where the live feed wouldn't work, and that always says to me, apart from Mercury retrograde and all that jazz, it says to me that the energies that were coming through at that transmission were very high vibrationally and big energetically. Sometimes the tech is unable to handle the frequencies, you know. So, well, once we got started with the channeling, it was just really different. The energy that came through was very different. The light language that came through was ongoingly stronger and a different vibrational frequency, and it was very much connecting with, I would say, the golden Elohim, the golden seraphim frequencies. So this is a very higher 12th dimensional golden frequency. So whether you're experienced in those energies, or whether you just connect with streams of consciousness, streams of energy, the energies that are available now are sublimely high vibrational. So this is bringing in new thought, new inspiration, new manifestation at a faster rate. This is asking us to also be anchored and grounded more than ever before, to hold this light. And there's also forces at hand that wish to keep the collective in states of chaos and states of fear, so that they don't actually have the inner ability to anchor in this light. There is I would say, a really thought out process by certain energies to keep the momentum of chaos and fear rolling on. So it's important, I feel, at this juncture that we really come back and do not hook into the fear matrix, whether that be on mainstream media or whether that may be on alternative agenda media, if you want to call it that. Because I feel either or are trying to keep us disrupted and discordant in our frequencies, because they've the energies of the earth are ascending, and this is not going to stop, and the energies that wish the earth not to change and not to lose their power over humanity don't want to lose control. Yeah. So in that, they are trying to keep the collective and herd the collective into certain emotional responses by big events. And in harnessing the collective mind into certain areas in big events, they are shifting the consciousness into certain directions. So it's important that as many of us as possible don't hook into narratives and agendas that take us off our base, off our ground, and also wobble us into fear. Of course, that's an ongoing process for all of us, including myself. It's not like there's some days where you don't get caught and go into self-doubt or fear or something, and that's fine, but just also coming back into alignment and in your pillar and in your anchor when you can. Yeah. So and I'm saying this because the light is so high now that we are in a process of being able to create very quickly what the desired world we wish to create. And there is forces that wish us to go down a certain trajectory. Yeah. And that means, but it's a false reality. Yes. It's actually a false reality that we don't have to co-create. There's an energy of co-creating a certain world right now, and we don't have to buy into that narrative. What is important right now is that we connect with the earth, and when we deeply connect with the earth, we recognize that all is well. Yeah, all is well enough for today anyway. Yeah, all is well, and that is all we need today. So if your mind is jumping forward and back to certain experiences that may or may not be happening, or you've been triggered into old trauma pathways, whether it be by relationships at this time because of the Libra star sign frequency, or whether it may be just the world itself, it's important to come back into stillness, come back into alignment, and let the earth nourish and hold you. So it's fast energy, as you can tell. There's a lot of fast energy here that we are been invited to hold at a deeper level. And it's going to fortify our pillars and help us to anchor in more light and be the new earth grids that we are. We are the new earth grids. I keep mentioning this over and over in the channels to remind us that we have the new earth energy within us. It is not a split. It is not a ending of times. It is a beginning of times, a beginning of an expansion. And that was what came through very strongly at the Equinox session, was expansion, expansion, expansion. And this expansion is at a whole cosmic level, the energies that are coming in, The energies that are coming in now are much more amplified and accelerated because of the dissolution of certain magnetics around the Earth. There is an amplification of energy coming in. So it is disrupting certain beings. Certain people are been, rattled, whether that be psychological or whether that be physiological. Some people are finding themselves with illness, and this is hopefully not too detrimental, but there is a deep cellular purification going on at a light level, and this is bringing out hereditary patterning. So sometimes this may be patterning within your psychological being, so your mental mind. So this may be, you feel it as patterns coming up to arise to resolve trauma pathways, all habits of relating to each other and the world, and also at a cellular level, in the body context. So you may wish to be altering or simplifying your diet right now. You may want to be changing your exercise routine right now. You may be wanting to be in nature right now. And that is all a way of holding your light, really. Of helping you hold your light and hold this acceleration that is coming in. It's taken me a good 2 days to sort of come back from the Equinox transmission. I didn't really know what to say about it at the time. We actually went off planet in a guided piece at the end, and were guided to a sacred, I would call it a sacred chamber, and where we were connected with a golden Merkaba of the 12th dimensional frequency, and that was to amplify our energy field and to support our accelerated light body. If you feel to tune into that transmission, you can shout out and I can give you access to that one. So I'm just here today to really say that it's important to really ramp up your integrative practices this week. Last week was major. This week is integration. Yeah? So don't push it. Don't push it this week. Really give yourself some space if you can, and allow these energies to integrate into your being. Very fast frequencies. I posted a terahertz sphere today. And these terahertz spheres I feel are very useful at this time. You can get terahertz in any format. But I just feel these spheres are really powerful tools for grounding, for highlight integration, and also to sort of decipher the energies, because there's so much energy coming in. Sometimes it just feels overwhelming, or it just feels like you're a little bit on a natural high, if you will. So this terahertz, which is a man-made stone for sure, but it's still very powerful grounder of light, yeah, and discerner of light. So I feel like if you work with these spheres right now, will help you to gain wisdom from what's happening, because the light is so fast that it's hard to actually discern what information it's wishing to bring into consciousness. So it's important to be able to sit anchored and grounded, maybe holding a piece of terahertz if you have one at home, or you can rush out if you feel to connect with one of these pieces, to really hold it in meditation and go into stillness and really ask what is here for me right now. What is here for me in my life? What is here for me to do today? It may be as simple as keeping on day to day right now, while the energies are so fast and intense, So really allowing yourself the space to be able to decipher the codex that is coming in for you personally, because everybody is anchoring in energies for themselves, appropriate to their vessel and appropriate to their soul, and appropriate to what their organic body structure can handle right now. Yeah. So you can ask the energies to slow down if you wish. You can ask for a good night's rest if you wish. You can say, tell me more. Tell me more. Tell me more about what is happening right now. Tell me more about what you wish for me to do with this accelerated frequency in the world. And because we're in Libra season, it could be useful to take it into relationship. Yeah. You know, people light workers of service may be wishing to start to amplify their service work right now, to be able to stay in flow with this energy. Sometimes it's good to move into action with it. Yeah. Sometimes not. You can discern for yourself. Yeah. So I just want to bring through a little bit of light language now, working with this terahertz crystal. And it's really just to bring through a silver light to help harmonize the golden frequency that has been coming in for the last 3 days, so that you can feel stable and at peace within yourself during this amplification of change. Yeah, it's going to get more and more intense in the next coming months. We're almost into eclipse season as well. So let me just bring this sound through, and then we'll continue to chat for a little bit more. If there's anything you wish to speak into the comments section while I'm here, please do, and we can sort of navigate together if it feels appropriate. Yeah. So feeling your base, feeling your perineum on the floor, feeling your spine, feeling that you are contained in a physical form. Your energy is anchored into the earth through your feet, through your base chakra. Shedete compondo don koshke barcoto de berigi bushondo do gibodo non boba dananaka percato to nanaka puto to nanaka. Shala barcoto de nambarki puto non equipata nanaka capoto nanakoto to the equipata nanaka. Shembande de gibono no che banana carcapa de riki. Eschele burcondo de equipeti che pacanda da carcapa to. Shubo to. Shipatanda de equipeti che kuno to. Sholo borki penene ki putu ki la parkanta ta ki ishke la anna ashana na ashka na ibe ki ishke la arka na ishke betekika arka na ishke Oshkone eparki ana orkeba ana ishke borki ana ashkala eshele borka ana ta shalaba tu shele pakiti shipetanda tataka parakipo tu tike parakat So just allow a moment to let that energy settle through your channel. So also during that transmission, Spirit was mentioning to release the static that is around us from the collective field, because there are many hearts opening at this time. And I think that's what you're also talking about, Lisa, is that there are many hearts opening at this time on the earth through the accelerated frequencies. Some are recognizing this and some are not, and that's fine. So that is bringing with it an eruption of emotion. Yeah. So it can be felt in the collective field as fear or anxiety of the unknown, as many timelines have been dropped in the last week. People are letting go of connections. People are letting go of karma and karmic connections, which is part of this Libra month, yeah? That we are dumping the old that no longer serves. That is within and without, within and without. So be a little bit generous on yourself, because the energies that are releasing from the heart chakra right now are not all about this current timeline and not all about yourself either. So it's good to really keep grounding and coming back to the back of your heart chakra. That would help you, Lisa, I feel, is to put something at the back of your spine, like a tennis ball or something, and just gently rotate it at the back of the spine to bring your awareness to the back of the heart. Because if we're feeling too much at the front of the heart, then we're in our emotional body and we're very open to everything that's around us. So get yourself into the back of your spine, get yourself grounded, get yourself out of the front of your body, and that will help with the feelings of fear and anxiety that you're experiencing, which is, I feel, not only yours, yeah, not only yours. So and I must admit, I had a similar experience last week, a lot of heart anxiety, which then led me to feeling insecure and kind of needing to know. And that's another thing. There's no knowing right now, and there's nothing to do. There's no knowing, there's nothing to do. There's no knowing, and there's nothing to do. So that means that the energies that are of the heart opening are a little bit edgy, yeah? And so in that edginess, we are wanting to draw conclusions of what it all means. So it's important right now not to draw conclusions about what is releasing in your body and in your heart chakra in relationship to your life right now. Yeah? So don't really, in other words, don't project. Yeah? Don't project what's happening with your heart chakra onto your relationships around you, onto your community, onto your teachers, onto your family, partners, whatever. It's a really important time to be discerning about what is happening internally, because there's so much energy releasing in the collective heart that it's quite destabilizing. Yeah. So this is why, as light workers, star seeds, earth workers, grid workers, new earth conduits, we have been invited to really amplify our conduits, stay stable and grounded in this time. Because if we can stay anchoring the light, the higher accelerated codexes of the golden rishis, if we can anchor this it's an infinity golden light, yeah. I also just posted the 1010 portal event, which will be live in Sydney yesterday. The event's up on Facebook. That event, I feel, is a further amplification of the golden light and an anchoring of this unity symbol into our light body. Yeah, so this is what started this week and around the equinox. The portal of the 1010, divine feminine, very Egyptian is what I'm getting. Very Egyptian right now for the 1010 portal. So with the 1010 portal, I got yesterday that we are actually going to complete a cycle with Egypt within. So many of us have been holding quite a lot of past life trauma around our gifts, around the mystery schools, around the distortions and the corruption of the sacred symbols of Egypt, flower of life, Eye of Horus, the Ankh, many of these symbols were taken and misused. And so what I got yesterday in writing the blurb for the event was that we're coming back into unity within and dissolving any distortions from that timeline in our light body. And that will be working with the golden infinity. So this is to, and it's actually to stabilize this whole area, I feel, of the heart, throat, and high heart. This golden infinity, which I'll be working with, and next at the 1010, I feel like is a stabilizer for that area, that chakra portal. It's sort of like we've been cleaning out the crap in the last week in this space. And so as we continue to integrate and as we head towards the 1010, then at that point, I feel we will be in a really big space of expansion and it will be more stable. And with that, I think we're going to then move forward a little bit faster. But this energy here is really opening up now, really expanding. And it's so that we can bring more of ourselves forth into the world, not fearful of misuse of power, the Egyptian trauma, the mystery schools, the connection with Thoth. All of that is completing, I feel, energetically in this area, so that we can not fear our own magic, if you will, so that we cannot fear our own magic and who we are as a soul. And that will then bring, I feel, the unlocking, like in the whole central channel, the whole chakra pillar, an unlocking of golden key codes of light, light language symbols. And this comes back to the Akash, yeah? This is this is coming back to the Akash and our soul memory. So at this time, at the 1010, I feel like we'll be completing this Egyptian piece, which will allow, again, an amplification of our soul into the physical. Yes, Kathy, into the physical in embodied wisdom. And as this wisdom anchors in to the soul, through the body, through the cellular matrix of each chakra, then we get these light codes lighting up all the way up our body, like fire symbols. And they are going to support the stability of our light body so that we can hold even further expansion. Yes, Kathy. And then bring forth new insights. Yeah, at the moment it's quite hard to slow the light down, the energies coming in down, to gain the information at a cognitive level. So don't worry about that so much right now. At the moment, it's really just about allowing the new streams of light to come through and shift and lift you. That's all you need to do right now. But later, around the 1010 and into the eclipse season, I think at the end of October, then we get the chance for more anchoring of knowledge. Yeah, so then once we disrupt and dissolve some of the binds that we've had to Egypt and the trauma of that lifetime, then we are freed, I feel, in this area much more to be able to then discern and gather information and bring back some of the jewels from that time in a context of the light body, in the context of healing abilities. Yeah, so this is a very, very intense, strong and powerful time. I wanted to hop on today just because it was such a profound workshop at the Equinox that it feels like it needed speaking to in a general context, and also give a little bit of support about the next coming weeks. Yeah. So I hope that if you need, you reach out to me for a one-on-one. Of course, I'm here online or in person. I hope if you're in Sydney, I think the 1010 portal, the in-room is, I think, sold out, but you can message me. But it's also online. It's a 2-hour event on the 10th of October at 6:15 p.m. in Sydney time. Just for the Queenslanders, by then the time zones will have changed, so you'll have to check your clock for the correct time in Queensland. Yeah. So wishing you well today. Hope that all is going well in your life. You're accelerating. You're amplifying. You're working with the energies, and it's as easeful and graceful as it can be. Please tag share this video. I'll hopefully get the YouTube up later of this, so you can also pass that on. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel as well, just to help people get the work out there. I'll put the link below when I put it up on YouTube. Thanks so much for tuning in. Have a beautiful Monday. It's sunny in the sunny coast here in Queensland. I hope wherever you are, the sun is shining and you have a beautiful day. Bye for now.